So Voltaire, I think that I really have a knack for selling things and I actually really like to do it. That means that I would be good at being a real estate agent, right?
Well, Sydney, it's pretty easy to get your real estate license. About 3 months, you take 3 courses, and then you take the state exam, and voila, you're a real estate agent in about 4 months.
Wow,
now, yeah, it's really easy. Now, whether that's a good thing for your clients, that's a different story.
Oh, okay, got it. And that sounds like it might be a lot easier than the 4-year college degree that I have. But like he said, a little bit more experience might be better for my clients. And who better to talk to us about that than Voltaire Lepe, CEO of Lepe Tendwell Properties, the top agent in Golden Hill, San Diego, and he has 14 years of real estate experience. Okay, so we're obviously not trying to discourage anybody who really is interested in getting their real estate license. But being that it is so easy, that probably should scare our audience a little bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a home seller or a home buyer thinking of making a move, it kind of should scare you, simply because you're dealing with assets that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And a lot of times, it's probably one of the biggest financial decisions and purchases or sales you're ever going to make in your life. So, in real estate school, it's kind of tough because they don't teach these type of things that are needed in real life experiences. So if you have a rookie agent that's never really negotiated a deal or never has attended any classes or workshops to teach them to hone in on different skills that they need in real estate, then it might be concerning.
Yeah, it gets a little wishy-washy with, well, how much experience do they really have? Do they really know what they're doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. Getting off a little bit about what you were just saying right now. So you can go to real estate school, you can do all of that, but there's the experience that it lacks. That's the actual going out in the field and selling a home. What are some techniques that you learn outside of real estate school that actually does make you a successful agent?
Yeah, well, we could compare it to maybe driving a car. You don't learn how to drive a car by reading a book, right, or going to school on it. You actually learn by being out there in the field. And yeah, exactly. It's the same exact thing, same concept, except with real estate, you're dealing with a lot of psychology and negotiating with the opposite party, opposing party, and really, that's how you gain experience is by just day after day negotiating deals, and there's so many things that could go wrong in a real estate sale, and so many reasons why escrows fall out, right, because there's so many moving parts. So it's some things that you only gain by experience. At the same time, if you're a real estate agent, you want your agent to have taken a lot of extra courses that aren't required, because once you get your license, it's good for 18 months, and those courses that you have taken, I mean, they're really just basic courses that talk about they're just basics, but they don't deal with anything in real life, day-to-day real estate.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of like any job. You get better at it as you gain more experience in it.
Yeah, you're right.
What are some of the special techniques that you've learned, and where did you learn them?
Yeah, so I'll give you one example. If you're a seller, just on the marketing piece alone, there's so many ways to market, so many moving parts, as I mentioned before. Right. One small aspect of them is, for example, when we put a property on the market, instead of going out there with our phone and taking photos, we hire a professional, pay them a couple $100, and all of a sudden, everybody that's looking online wants to see your home simply for that reason. Yeah, it
definitely goes a long way.
So outsourcing some jobs that we used to do before, we learned that through experience. Another example would be, back then we would just put properties on the market as soon as we would get the listing signed. Right. Now what we do is we put it on the market, we wait a couple days before we let anybody inside. And what happens is, if we give everybody a time that they could see it, only one time, meaning 1 o'clock on a Saturday, then all of a sudden, all those buyers that wanted to see it all that week, they get bottleneck really on a Saturday at 1 o'clock. Right. They show up at the same time, and it creates something that we term the auction effect. Oh,
right. So, it's kind of like they're all coming to see the property, and they're like, well, who's gonna outbid each other?
Exactly, even if they don't want it, right? Just in real life. I mean,
it's like that competition. They feel like, oh, now we have to put a bid on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, got it. So again, talking about technique and why it's so important, do you have some specific techniques and examples that you can give me that Lepe Tendwell Properties uses?
Yeah, I'll give you one specific example that just happened a couple of weeks ago. We had a property. Now the value of the property is $600,000. So what we did was we put it on the market. We marketed for a few days before allowing anybody into the property. We scheduled a showing for a Thursday afternoon at 2 o'clock.
Right, so not your normal go to the open house hours on the weekends.
Yeah, and plus, you know, usually whenever someone puts their house on the market, they get access immediately. Any buyer gets access immediately. So you might have 10 people visit your property throughout the day, but they never see each other. You know, one might show up at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3:30, whatever. So everybody showed up at the same time. We had over 20 people there, okay, on a Thursday. Now, with all these people showing up, we ended up receiving 13 offers.
Wow.
So believe it or not, the price went from 600 to the highest offer of 630,000. So that seller basically netted another $30,000 simply by this auction, you know, effect technique that we use.
Wow, that's awesome though. So it's kind of like a competition. They all wanted to outbid each other for the home.
Yeah, and you know,
vibing off of each other.
And the property probably isn't worth 630,000, but that's what they're paying.
Yeah, but that's what they were able to get. And that's what working with an expert and somebody who really knows what they're doing will get you.
Yeah. If you're a home seller and you're thinking of selling your property in the next few months, feel free to give your favorite Lepe Tendwell real estate agent a phone call, and we'll give you a free, no obligation consultation at your convenience.
And since we know you love all of this valuable information, don't forget to subscribe to our Lepe Tendwell Properties YouTube channel, like our video, and if you or anybody else that you know is thinking of selling your home within the next few months, and you feel like maybe you're not using the right agent or you want advice from a really good agent, do not hesitate to comment below, and one of our Lepe Tendwell Properties agents will be happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks for watching, everyone.